for every election result, there's a team that is crunching data to get you the fastest updates. And in TOI, they're pretty much driving all that action. For you today, what was the biggest moment, the biggest surprise perhaps, and the biggest takeaway for you from the results we've seen today?
The biggest surprise was obviously Chhattisgarh. Everybody was saying that Telangana was going to be Congress. So Chhattisgarh was a surprise. And for me, this election is all about PM Modi. He doesn't hesitate to insert himself in any election campaign. Had BJP lost Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh, everyone would have talked about that how going national is not working for BJP. But you have to give it credit to him that he never hesitates, and it's again the way Shivraj Singh is saying in Madhya Pradesh, Vasundhara Raje in Rajasthan, everyone is giving credit to PM Modi and he deserves it.
Right. Anything that struck you? I mean, Telangana, many said was on expected lines, but anything that struck you as being, this was not expected?
That's essentially about Chhattisgarh. Chhattisgarh is a result which was not expected. Bhupesh Baghel was doing very good. All the exit polls that predicted Chhattisgarh is going the Congress way. So Chhattisgarh was a big surprise. But I think the more important thing is for the Congress, the message for Congress that as far as 2024 Lok Sabha elections is concerned, it has to focus on South. This is a big gain for Congress. And if the Congress wants to go beyond its tally of 55, maybe add another 20, 25 seats, those seats essentially will come from the South. If Congress can get that message, then I think the Grand Old Party might increase its tally slightly. As far as the Hindi heartland is concerned, the Congress is nowhere. In fact, even in the last elections in 2018, when Congress had won all the states, it failed miserably in the Lok Sabha elections. So this time around, it's already failed in the assembly elections. So obviously, there's no hope in Lok Sabha elections for the Congress.
Okay. And what about, everybody talks about the India alliance. Now, winning the Hindi heartland, is that even a possibility in this combination? Is there anybody in that alliance, if not the Congress, that can even put up a formidable fight?
I don't think so. I was just looking at the data for the last two elections. So in Hindi heartland, there are roughly about 138 seats. In 2014, BJP managed to win around 133. In 2019, 122. Maybe 5, 10 plus minus. But BJP, if he wins, around 110. So there is no contest. No one, apart from West Bengal, BJP may lose some seats maybe from the last time. But Hindi heartland is a done deal. And if that's why, even 2024 Lok Sabha elections.
Do you see this as being the last election for some politicians for sure?
Sure. I am sure that in Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh, there would be a leadership change for the Congress. And even in the BJP, it remains to be seen whether BJP goes with Shivraj Singh Chauhan, because there was a lot of talk about anti-incumbency against him and his MLAs. And that was the reason why BJP got so many central leaders, MPs, ministers, not just campaign for the party, but also contest the election. So definitely there will be a lot of leadership change, especially for the Congress. I think the old guard of Kamal Nath and Digvijay Singh, who have had a stranglehold over Congress in Madhya Pradesh, I think they should be out of the picture. Ashok Gehlot would, in all probability, pave way, but it remains to be seen whether he allows Sachin Pilot to still come and take over the proceedings. But the Congress will have to make that decision. It has been dilly-dallying for the... Ashok Gehlot has been ruling all Congress decisions for the last 4 years. He prevented the Congress leadership from taking any decision when it came to Rajasthan. So now I think it is the time. He has lost the elections. It's time for the Congress to move beyond Ashok Gehlot and find a new leadership in Rajasthan.
All right. Do you also see that as something the BJP is also thinking of in terms of a generational change? Because the BJP went into both Rajasthan, and not just Rajasthan, but they went into even Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh without a chief ministerial face. And is that party also then now looking for a generational change? Because they've not had it easy with Vasundhara, for example.
So I think till Lok Sabha elections, they may go with Vasundhara. Yeah, they may decide to, not go with her even before the Lok Sabha elections, even in Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh. So if not this time, but after Lok Sabha elections, I definitely see the leadership change happening in BJP in Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh and Rajasthan.
Okay. What about KCR?
Well, KCR's national dream has crash landed, and in fact, it could be one of the big reasons why he has lost, because he lost focus. He was ruling a state, was doing well in that state. Suddenly, he got into the gear of change the name of his party from TRS to BRS. He had national dreams. He launched offices of BRS across the country, went around meeting so many leaders. And I think KCR realized that he's not winning Telangana, because in the last, I think, 7-8 months, he stopped all his coalition efforts, national efforts, and he was focusing on Telangana. So I think it's a good change. It's a good change as far as Telangana is concerned. There was a lot of talks about corruption, family rule. So obviously, it's a good change. KCR, and what I feel is this election result in Telangana will force the BJP and the BRS to come together, just as it happened in Karnataka. In Karnataka, there was a huge win for the Congress, and you saw JDS and BJP coming together for the Lok Sabha election. So I won't be surprised if BRS and BJP join hands for the Lok Sabha elections in Telangana. So that way, he'll still be relevant.
All right, one final question, and this I want to talk a little bit about the Congress. Uh, sure, they have a big state now in their kitty, a crucial state, even as far as being a rich state is concerned. But does that also mean that the Congress will find one way to say this is also revival is possible for us? Or in that sense, would Telangana be different because they've not managed to hold on to their other states?
So what we thought that Congress has found a winning formula. They were allowing the local leadership to run the campaign. Rahul Gandhi and Gandhis were incidental to their campaigns. Everything was being planned by the state level leadership with Kharge in tow. But I think this has backfired this time, apart from Telangana. And Telangana, more than Congress, it may be the 10 years of anti-incumbency against BRS. So Congress needs to have a serious relook how to go about Lok Sabha elections. And of course, they have two, financial capitals. If you live Mumbai, then Bangalore and Hyderabad. So they have got a rich state to fund their Lok Sabha campaigns. That's
Thank you so much.
Thanks.